Bukadensa. They push killing us, Bukadensa. Corruption killing us, Bukadensa. You must go away a story, Bukadensa. But for they killing us, Bukadensa. Listen people crying, Bukadensa. But for they killing us, Bukadensa. Everybody vote for Boakai. Vote for Boakai. Vote for Boakai. Vote for Boakai. Gone are the days when we talk on to fight. No food or eat, no shelter for us. Gone are the days when you felt we were stupid. Where is the country? Where is your heart? The market women crying, Pippin riders crying, Sable Service crying, Keke riders crying, Yana boys are crying, everybody crying, police people crying, army people crying, nurses are crying, teachers are crying. Bukadensa. They push killing us, Bukadensa. Corruption killing us, Bukadensa. You must go away a story, Bukadensa. But for they killing us, Bukadensa. Listen people crying, Bukadensa. Radio station closing, Bukadensa. Rescue mission say yeah. Klima, 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 klima. Chosen human Boakai, dale me we want. Jeremiah Boom, dale me we want. Rescue mission, Liberia choice. Chosen human Boakai, dale me we want. Jeremiah Boom, dale me we want. Rescue mission, Liberia choice. Bukadensa. They push killing us, Bukadensa. Corruption killing us, Bukadensa. You must go away a story, Bukadensa. But for they killing us, Bukadensa. Listen people crying, Bukadensa. Where are the 3 missing boys? Justice for the murder of the trust. We're tired of reading. Killing us, Bukadensa. Corruption killing us, Bukadensa. You must go away a story, Bukadensa. We're tired of reading, Bukadensa. Listen people crying, Bukadensa. But for they killing us, Bukadensa. Radio station closing, Bukadensa. Rescue matter, what's up? Welcome says, go to Rescue Mission 2023. Bukadensa.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you again. My name is Tommy Island Jr. Joining you from the city of Edmonton, and we are live and direct on the UP USA Canada platform. We want to say thank you for joining us wherever you're watching us from tonight. We will like to say a huge welcome to you, and it's good to be back to talk to you on the issues in our country. Hey, it's a beautiful day wherever you are watching me, and you'll be watching me this video later on. We have lots in store for you tonight. I have lots of panelists that will be joining me. I just want to say thank you again for making it your time to join us. There are exciting things happening in our country. Today is the birthday of the president-elect, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai. We want to say a big congratulations to him on making it this far to age 79. Hey, Omer, hang in there. You got more to do for our country and you ain't going anywhere. You are going to be healthy and strong, and we are excited to have you to be our president, our incoming president. We want to say thank you so much for um, the wonderful birthday party that was thrown out today. The panelists and I will be discussing that in detail. Lots and lots and lots in store for you. So stay tuned. We will take a quick musical break while we get ourselves settled down and we get the panelists to join us. Again, my name is Tommy Island Jr. I am live and direct from Edmonton. This is the UP USA Canada platform. We are coming to you with Issues Today. That's the new program name. So we will be launching that program name tonight. It's going to be here. Campaign is over. Voting is over. We are here to tell you more about UP USA Canada and the work that is going on in Liberia. Lots of panelists will be joining me, like I said. So we take a quick musical break. We're right back.
Broke on 2023. Kue, 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 kue. We tie away your life, Bukadensa. They push killing us, Bukadensa. Corruption killing us, Bukadensa. You must go away a story, Bukadensa. But for they killing us, Bukadensa. Disney people crying, Bukadensa. But for they killing us, Bukadensa. Everybody vote for Boakai. Hey, yeah. Vote for Boakai. Hey, yeah. Vote for Boakai. Hey, yeah. Vote for Boakai. Gone are the days when we talk on to fight. No food or eat, no shelter for us. Gone are the days when you felt we were stupid. Where is the country? Where is your heart? The market women crying, making riders crying, stable service crying, keke riders crying, Yana boys are crying, everybody crying, police people crying, army people crying, nurses are crying, teachers are crying, Bukadensa. They push killing us, Bukadensa. Corruption killing us, Bukadensa. You must go away a story, Bukadensa. But for they killing us, Bukadensa. Disney people crying, Bukadensa. Radio station closing, Bukadensa. Rescue mission say yeah. Klima. Jose Jima Boakai, Dale me we want. Jeremiah Boom, Dale me we want. Rescue mission, Liberia choice. Jose Jima Boakai, Dale me we want. Jeremiah Boom, Dale me we want. Rescue mission, Liberia choice. Bukadensa. They push Kyori.
Okay. All right. We want to say thank you so much for joining us. And my co-panelist, Mr. Bumbe, thank you for joining. Good evening.
Good evening, Tommy, and good evening to our viewers, followers, those that will be joining us later. Good evening to each and every one of you, and it's an honor to be in your presence again, in your homes, and wherever you're joining us from. It's a great pleasure to be here.
It is a wonderful thing to be here, and I am glad that we are able to be back live and direct from our UP USA platforms headquarters here in Edmonton, Canada. We would like to say a big welcome to all our viewers, and I know people are starting to join the live stream, and we will be putting up the phone numbers. You can join us. If you the link is there on our platform. You can click on it if you want to join the conversation. Maybe someday we'll put the link on our Facebook page also, so that those watching us that want to join the conversation from anywhere around the world can be able to do so. But
we're probably gonna do that soon, Tommy. I think you know what? This is open mic, open stage. We invite everyone. Your thoughts, your ideas. You can pop in for like a minute or two. Hey, you know what? It's for everyone. I think that's a good vision to think about.
Yes, yes.
But the
So
vision.
we'll be putting up the phone numbers, very shortly here. You can join with a direct call to be part of the conversation. And tonight we have, lots of things to talk about. Um, we know today is the birthday of our darling uncle, our father, our grandfather, our president elect. Oh
Yeah,
man, I like to hear that. Before then we used to say our incoming president.
yeah, yeah.
Look, this time he's our president elect.
Our
You know,
president elect.
just a matter of
Very
time.
soon. Very soon. Soon and very soon.
Soon and
President.
very soon. They say the thing can have it. Yeah.
Again here, hey man. Tell me, don't remind me, man.
The
They
thing
think,
can
no,
have it.
the interesting thing is that sometimes, and this is all post-election. I know the fatigue and all of that momentum. The memories are still fresh. My people. You can still think about those 3 weeks ago. The anxiety.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that surprise. You know for
Hmm.
every time, and just like was we used to discuss during the election that this is just something that's not going to work, and people used to think, oh, Liberia is a different country.
Hmm.
What's wrong with you guys electing somebody who have no idea of management, administration, and let alone politics, and becoming the president of your country? We say, well, you give everybody an opportunity. That's why it's a share. It's just a chance. And you know what? If you don't make use of the opportunity that the people giving you, guess what? You take a surprise. So when it was
Yeah.
turning around, with they told people that this is not going to work, nobody could believe it. No, nobody told me. Only now they are calling us and say, Liberian, you people are great. You posted a record, though. I said, why? They said to take out, the
The incumbent.
incumbents
Yeah.
only one time, and the incumbents that were determined to still continue at the end of the day, he left. And the
They
shocking
couldn't.
part was the quick, conceding to or speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he gave that again, the people think that, yeah, you guys are great. So it's interesting, Tommy. It's interesting, but
It is
you know,
indeed interesting. Um, that we are at this point, and we bless God for that. You
yes,
know,
we bless
we
God for our people. Because the people were determined, and we can see that. We can still see the determination, which is what we're going to be sharing tonight. Some of the determination by our people. You know, because when people are part of the process, to me, they will do everything,
yep.
for you. If you make them feel part, and I think our incoming president to be in just a couple of weeks, also he opened up the stage from the beginning. He said, you know what, this is a people's election. Whether I get money, I get money, it's gonna be for the brown people. And
Hmm.
yes, he opened that stage, and everybody was part of it. And we can see today was his birthday, 79th birthday celebration. And
Yes.
and as he's celebrating the birthday, what did he do? He created another event. Can you imagine? Set another milestone for the first time, the president being part of what the first thing, you know what? Before I even get there, let me start the work behind the scene.
we we're
We
gonna
can't
come
do
to
that.
to to,
You know,
to, to
I
the
can't
work.
wait.
We're gonna come to that, and we're gonna be playing the videos
Yes, yes,
uh
yeah,
from his first job. He's starting as a seventh,
yeah,
not even as the president. He's
no,
starting down as a garbage collector.
yeah,
That's
that's it.
how the president is starting his office job.
Yeah,
We're gonna come to that, and we're gonna. But I like us to spend a few minutes talking about his birthday, wishing him a happy birthday. I saw that
yeah.
I think Rustler or somebody
Rustler,
just
yes, yeah.
he
Rustler with
joined. But
Mr.
Rustler, if you can
Mr.
hear
Wade.
us, please try to come back again, and we would gladly welcome you on the stage. Let's talk about His Excellency the President-elect Joseph Newman Boakai. He's 79 years old, young today,
Yeah,
and he looks energetic. He
yeah.
looks strong. He started his day as a garbage collector.
Mm-hmm.
Today, talk to us, man. I mean, I to begin with, I just want to say to you, Uncle Joe, uh, I mean, you can even pass to be my grandfather, you
Yeah.
know. I want to say to you from the bottom of my heart, a happy, happy birthday to you. We wish you long life. We wish you success because we know on your shoulder, we, the young people, are going to stand to move this nation forward.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you that God is going to keep you as long as He wants around us,
Yes.
strong and healthy. Don't worry about all. In fact, who am I to even tell you don't worry? You
That's
don't
it.
you don't even look like you are worried
No,
about the naysayers.
no,
You
no.
smile, every day. So keep up the smile, keep up the good work, keep up the courage that you taught us as young people that it doesn't matter how long,
Mhm.
but what matters is how well you have reached that milestone. Today, I want to say happy, happy birthday to you, Mr. President elect, Honorable Joseph Yuma Boakai. Mr. Boombe, talk.
Yes. Yes, Tommy. First of all, I would like to say happy birthday to our darling, president-elect. Wishing you all the best. Wishing you good health, long life, and like you said, as long as God destined for you to be with us, and that is what we wish for. And happy birthday! And I hope you enjoy this gracious day with your family and the rest of our friends around you. Um, Today was another day for our country. You know, when people say something about dream come true, this is what Liberia is about to experience. We've been wishing for such a leadership, such a leader that will take our country forward. At the end of the day, it's our lap. It's like a dream come true, and a dream come true for our president as well. Years back, sometimes people used to have an argument, sometimes we debate with some friends as to why, I mean, old men at such an age should be talking about going for presidency that is so stressful and all of that. So sometimes when I'm around people, what I will tell them is it's like a dream. Do you know sometimes if you have a high dream, when you're going to achieve that dream? You never know. You never know. As long as you continue to be persevere, as long as you continue to pursue your dream, you will one day get there. You will never know when you're going to achieve. You could achieve your dream as soon as you get into it, but it's possible it could take you forever. But our president elect was determined for many years that all of his life is for the people. If you think, and that's what I said before, if you think that you want to have a personal, gain from our ambassador, no, that's not the kind of person he is. He's there for bigger picture. So, celebrating his 79th birthday, waiting for inauguration to be getting in the office as president of the great, country. You can imagine it's a dream come true. I can tell you, and his family, immediate family, and every one of us, and the nation at large is celebrating today that at 79, he's waiting to be sworn in the office as a president of Republic of Liberia.
Yes,
Yes.
indeed, President of the Republic of Liberia. I mean, looking at his his physique, he's
Mhm.
strong. He was
Mhm.
there today. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna talk about that. Shoveling, at age 79, he's moving fine. He's people say a lot of things. Okay, people say he's on battery. Yeah, okay, so what? I mean, he can be on battery. Myself here can be on battery. Anybody can be on battery. But
Of course, yeah.
he's strong, energetic, mentally alert, and he makes sound
Yeah.
decisions on his own.
Yeah.
When it comes to key issues. What do you make of that? Um, you can factor it in with people who are younger than him and how they have drawn the country to its need today. Speak
Mhm.
to us.
Yes. Well, that's why sometimes when people are talking about age, some people will confidently tell you that age is just a number
Mhm.
because you can't capitalize on the age. That is obvious. It could be up and down. You would think that, oh, this little boy is too young to do certain thing. At the end of the day, that little boy would really do great thing. And you would think that, oh, just like you said, this person is ill and he doesn't have the energy for certain job. At the end of the day, when that person step up, you'll be surprised. Speaking of our Omer, you'll be
Mhm.
thinking that, you know what, he doesn't have the energy and this and that, but the determination, when you speak to this Omer, if you talk to him, if you see him, you sometimes admire him when he's talking to the press, when he's answering questions. From VOA the last time on the radio, when people were talking about at your age, Ambassador Boakai, what really you looking at? What like how will you even carry on this job? You say this job will be done, and I'm capable, I'm qualified, and I'm able to carry on this work. And that's the determination that our ambassador have. At his age, you will be wondering, you'll be thinking that, you know what, this is going to be too hard for him. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's going to sit there. You can see, like today, at his age, he's not even looking at sitting down. But now he should be flying around the world, relaxing. After hectic, we saw the campaign. We saw how many, weeks, months of running around, not even in the air, on the ground, those hills. So right now you'll be thinking, I know the old man will not have no more energy. But guess what? He is picking up a shovel and to
Mhm.
tell around people that we're going to be getting to work. And
Yep.
that's all we can encourage our people. This is a clear manifestation that our president is ready, is welcoming everyone to get to work. How are you going to
Yes.
start that? By coming up, and demonstrating that yes, you are ready to move the country forward. And it's only through hard work that our country will be developed. And that's the initiative. Today, Tommy, let me share you a story. That maybe you come to a video. There were some people that were interviewing, the press, they were coming on,
Mhm.
they were going around interviewing people that were part of that process. They were asking the lady, this lady said, well, the journalist asked the lady, why now? You
Yeah.
know, You've been here for many, many years. You guys are all here. We
Mhm.
have a president that used to be dancing around about very people. We used to call him people's president. At the
Yep.
end of the day, we didn't see this. We didn't see people coming out to pick up guy. We didn't see people to show to turn out like this. Not for money, but just by the call. The lady said, you know what? We're not giving the opportunity. We did not
Yep.
see that. We're not given that chance. We're not invited to the table along with the president, where the president will come around and say, let's do this. You know, this is not psychomotory, issues all the time that we'll be talking about here and then. No. Now that opportunity is given to us, I will not sit back, say I will come. I will have to do this. I will pick up the garbage. I will help. So the young guy, then they left the lady and then went to some young fellows. And then
Yep.
they asked them again, so look, gentlemen, what happened? Like, why you guys doing this? Like, how long you will be carrying on with this initiative? The young guy said, you know what? All we need in this country, we just need our support. We just need
Yep.
equipment. We have the energy. We just need, we just need supplies. We just need the gloves. We just need shovels. We just need wheelbarrows. So we are ready. We're going to do that. We're going to continue with it. Whatever it takes to move our country forward, we are ready. That's what the young guys were saying. And we're going to do it with all our heart. With money, no money, we are here for it. So to me, to answer your question, the ambassador, have taken the trench that whatever he put on the table, that everything's going to be for the people, whether it's job, whether it's work, whether it's development, infrastructure, it's for the people. And who's going to do it? The people themselves, not just few group of people and grassroots. Anybody will be part of this. And today is another demonstration that he's ready for the job. Clearly,
Yes, indeed, he's ready for the job. I want us to stick with the ambassador, and as a birthday treat, before we move on to um, the cleanup campaign that happened in Monrovia today. I want to look at the age of the vice president. I mean, the
Mhm.
president elect, the achievement that he finally has succeeded in reaching today
Yeah,
to be the president elect, the struggle to reach that far.
yeah,
What does it tell our young people, our children, that hard work, sometimes you can fail and people will say so many things about you, and
yeah,
you know the the most famous one is say, oh, he has been in government for 40 years and
Yeah.
he live in one old house and he hasn't done this, he hasn't done that. A Boakai will never become president. Some people say when Boakai become president, let me turn to this one or that one. Other people
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
as long as I'm president of this country, a Boakai will not win election. What do you have to say to our young people, our kids, that no matter what people say, focus?
Yeah.
It does not matter how old you can become before you achieve certain dreams.
No.
Because his dream has been, I'm going to reach this presidency, I'm going to transform this country and leave it to the young generation to carry on. What can you say to our young people? How you can let them know that it does not matter how long it takes.
Yeah.
What matters is you can get there and what you do when you get there.
That's right. Thank you, Tommy. This is very important. And for our young people and for anyone that might be giving up on your dream, this is very, very important for you to listen to this. As long as you are determined, you set your goal and you are determined and you're working towards it, at the end of the day, you're going to reach there. It's a clear indication. This is a clear testimony for whosoever have been around to see this. Some people are criticizing. Some people think it's foolish. What, like I said earlier on, people questioning why is it still looking for, to still become president? But what it's looking for is to set an example that young people can always, anybody, you can achieve your dream. If you listen to if you follow his story, he's one of those that anybody could think that he could be a Zogo today. In all clearness, he did not even, grow up with his own biological father. He doesn't even know his father, and his mother was handicapped. Even what, like you can just imagine a child from that background. Where 99%, where will you end up? In the street?
In the street.
Either stealing, worst case, you don't even have long life. You're going to be drunker, pretty much, because no direction. You will feel that you're not going to have direction, because we all know that the chances of progress in life is based on the amount of people that are around you and the support you get from the childhood, from the beginning. But coming from this background, and he was determined from the beginning that because I grew up from this lifestyle, guess what? Anything that I'll be looking for is my vision to give back. Is giving back. And guess what? How did he build that up? Because the people that actually read him up, that brought him up, were not actually his biological families. And these are some of the stories that we need to share. For those of us that are so glued to our own, looking outside is so hard. We want to be that great to our own children, to our own families. Everything is about them. At the end of the day, our president today is a clear example to tell you that no matter who you are today, whether you have your parent, whether you lose your parent, whether your parents are poor, whether they have mental issues, whether they are handicapped, guess what? You can become somebody great. And that's where Joseph Boakai came from. He managed wherever he lived. You can imagine growing up with other families. You have to be very humble. Otherwise, they kick you in the street. You have to be the most humble person. If not, of course not. You just cannot keep around. So it's a clear example that the vision, dream come true no matter what. Our ambassador set an example that even if you shoveling snow today, you are in the mud, you're doing whatsoever. Once you are determined, you'll be in that slump. You will be in that snow. You'll be elevated. And we saw that from every angle when he started a journey. Everybody was concerned about money. Where is he going to come from? Becoming a president, and he must be dreaming. At the end of the day, he made it through. Nobody could even imagine how this whole process was put together to get him to where he is today, to me.
Yeah. I mean, people say, oh, that broke uncle,
Of course.
I want to say welcome to the ASG, Brother Nathaniel. We want to say welcome to the show.
Welcome, Nat. You are muted. I'm not sure if you're hearing us. You are muted. So welcome, welcome, welcome to the
I
show.
think he's duplicated here. I'll
Yeah.
bring this other one on stage and
Okay.
remove this
Yeah.
other copy. Nat, can you hear us now? You are muted, so maybe
You are
unmute
muted. You have
yourself.
to unmute. You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah,
Okay.
gentlemen, I just want to tell you thank you. Thank you
No
for the
problem.
program. I
No
was
problem.
actually clicking on Brother Thomas
Zoom.
Zoom link that I didn't know it was.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that is Zoom link I was clicking. Wow.
Oh, I see. Because you keep saying, I
Yeah,
can't get in. I'm like, okay, let me send him another
Yeah,
link.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry for the
yeah.
confusion.
Yes.
But
yes.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank
The
you.
show,
Yeah.
but now we are talking about the president's elect birthday today. Speak to him, wish him happy birthday before we can move on to the other segments of the show tonight.
Yeah, I just want to wish the our president elect a blessed birthday and wishing him many more years to come. And may God guide him and use him to deliver for the Liberian people because the expectations are very high. And I we can see the sign that he will deliver by the grace of God with all the support that he will get from Liberian people. And I just want to wish him again best of luck and may he live another 78 years or 79 years
Another
or even
79.
more. Yeah, another 79. Yeah.
Yes. You know,
Thank-
we will be surprised. All the other people then who think that the papi don't get any more time. I think they'll be surprised to see that he'll be here. Moving pakayakpa, pakayakpa, pakayakpa for the next 79 years. Yeah. So it's
Oh,
interesting.
indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to just put this up for one more time. So that we wish him a happy birthday, Mr. President elect, and we pray that God continue to strengthen you and bless you and keep you strong for us. I would do it this way here. There we go. I think this one would be a lot better. Let's bring this down, then we can be able to see ourselves. Yeah, so before I wanted to see if we can. There we go. Good. That's better. Okay. So yeah, we can each, use 30 more seconds, say whatever, let me say this. Thomas struck a very, very good point about the background of the president elect. And, this is something that resonates with all of us, no matter where we find ourselves today. If you came from Liberia, you have some sort of story, right? Coming from being a kid that did not maybe had the father at home, a handicapped mother, you know, moving to grow up with different family members. I mean, Sierra Leone, I listened to his interview once with what's his name from the States, the comedian from over there. And is it DJ D Kelly also, right?
D Curtis.
D Curtis, yeah,
Yeah, D
D
Curtis.
Curtis. Credits to D Curtis. I listened to one of his video and where he talked about how he was with one of his uncle who used to beat him, and at some point, somebody had to hire him on a big top to take him back home, and then he ended up going back to live with another uncle where he stayed there to go to school, in Sierra Leone. Great story coming from nowhere.
Yeah.
Somebody came from Gibraltar who we
Mhm.
thought could be a man of the people and turned out to be another beast of his own. But this old man came up from nowhere, grew, stepped up through the ladder, to vice presidency. And people taunt on him. Oh, he's a poor guy. He doesn't have money, he cannot become president. And here he is today. He's the president-elect at 79 years old. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he might be the oldest person to take office in Liberia. I believe Salif was younger when she took power.
Yeah, for the first time. Yeah.
Yes, for the first time. Now he's the oldest to take power. And guess what? It's like the same kind of story of Joe in the US is the same kind of Joe in Liberia. You know? And people thought he could not make it, but he has made it, you know? So we just want to say, look, every young person, every young kid out there, every young man, every young boy, every young girl, you can look at the story of this man on your screen, this uncle on your screen, this grandfather, this father on your screen, and say, hey, if God can do it for him, uncle on your screen, this grandfather, he can do it for me. If God can lift him up from wherever he started many, many years ago, and he has reached this peak of glory in his life, he can also do it for me. He is our role model right now. And we know and believe that the good Lord who had brought him this far is capable to strengthen him to do things for our country that will make us proud as Liberians, to put us back to the glory that our country is supposed to be at.
Yeah.
He started it today with a cleanup campaign. Okay, so we're going to switch to that in a second. But I mean, any final words from both of you? Maybe we can start with Brother Antonio, and then Thomas, you can wrap us up. Brother Nat, you are muted.
Yeah.
Yes, my brother. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you are. You are clear.
So can you just paraphrase it or summarize the question again?
No, I was saying, any final words for you for the president-elect for his birthday tonight? While we switch gears.
Oh man, my final word for the president elect is that we want to pray that God may continue to use him because he has a vision for the country. He have an experience as someone who have served before for for 12 years. So he doesn't need a job training.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He already have that experience, and we hope that as he always preach about transparency, integrity, that should be one of the the pillars of his administration, and may God surround him with the right people that will do exactly based on their mandate letters. And this day should just be, a new beginning, a new chapter. Like we alluded to the cleaning campaign. I mean, it's out there shaking hands. I mean, the people are so happy,
Yeah.
and we just want this to continue. By God's grace, may God continue to use him so he can take Liberia to the next level as what it was before. So I wish him all the best as well as country the best, and we make our Liberian people proud and be able to serve them because I always say they are the boss. The government are the servants, so we should be able to serve the people.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stop there. Thank you.
Absolutely, Mr. Bumbe.
Yeah. So, yeah, what I have to say is just again, first of all, congratulating him and thanking God for him for giving him this day, keeping him alive, regardless of all the struggles that he been through. For at least, at the very least, at this age, that he have had the opportunity to serve us. He have been serving people for many many years. I would say for the most for the entire life, he have been serving people. He have been in public space because working in a public service means you are a public servant. Except that some people doesn't know. If you choose to work for public, whether volunteering or even for pay, you are a public servant. You choose to serve the public. You are there to serve. So he had been in that life throughout his life, and at this point in time, coming to his 79th and waiting to get the top job in the country, the most prestigious job in the country, position that he's already willing to be sworn in a couple of weeks. It is something that we pray. It's just our prayer and wishes that everything he wished for. This is something that he shared with people personally. His passion to move this country forward. And we can see that. The interesting thing to me about this old man, just to share some of the thought with him, when you ask him about the things in terms of for his his arrest mission, his arrest. Sometimes they ask him, with the country being so poor, with the country being so polarized, Mr. Boakai, how are you gonna get this thing done? You see, like you said to me, he have the experience. It's not a rookie. It's a senior staff that's gonna be in the office. So he will confidently tell them that this country is rich, that there's enough resources if only that we manage them. Liberians' life will be better. And I can do that with that confidence. Even talking about going to go borrow money, going to IMF, going to the to foreign donors to borrow money to China to be loaning, piling debt upon debt in the country. It's our own. Because he have the experience and he's seen the first hand. And that is gonna be our prayers, Tommy. That he's celebrating his birthday, having a groundbreaking moment for cleanup at the very least. I think there's a light being shined upon our nation. The light, the brighter star, and the light is being shined. And it's all we can say is thank God. We are grateful that God is using somebody who's seen the true face of our country. And with the confidence and the energy that he has, we can see that there's an opportunity for our country. And all you have to do is to just follow the people's mandate. Simple as that. And that's just what it's doing. Our people need this. I'm just going to work with them and I will show them that this is for them. It's their country. They gave me the opportunity. I'm going to work with them. So any initiative he's taking, what? Today's birthday, guess what? He could have just invited all the dignitaries, the prime ministers, the presidents around the world, and ambassadors, because they could tell the amount of congratulatory messages. Look at the U.S. embassy, pay him a personal visit at his residence. So guess what? Those are people that he could have been surrounded with today on his birthday. To me, this is a special message for us. Those are people that I expected that he would have been surrounded with today, or maybe who knows that he will even offer to go somewhere and spend this birthday to me.
I'll pause you there, Mr. Bumba, and let's capitalize on that statement.
Yes.
So the president-elect could have had a special birthday treat today and invited all his friends, ex-vice presidents, presidents, and prime ministers that could come.
Yeah.
I mean, in the past, somebody celebrated their birthday, they brought all the professional footballers, then they brought them home.
We see
But
yeah.
Instead of bringing professionals or his fellow friends home to celebrate his birthday, this is what he was doing today when he was celebrating his birthday. We'll take a listen to a few things from here, right?
Yeah.
He celebrated his birthday today. I mean, for lack of better terms, or in fact, for use of better terms, he celebrated as a Dompa hero.
It is Dompa hero.
Then they make them city mayor for 5 years. They refuse.
Look
they
at
they are not
Very true. Very true.
Look at the guests, special guests. They all invest, including himself. People
Yes.
there with brooms.
But he celebrated today, he and his wife.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the video a little, then we will talk much.
The media other protocol observed. Today we observe a very unique occasion, marking the official launch of the JMB and JKK inaugural cleanup campaign, which coincides with the birthday of the president-elect, H.E. Joseph Human Boakai Sr. I believe he has a special gift from the people of Liberia, and that gift is the president-elect's victory from the just ended elections held on November 14, 2023. As the government of Liberia transition, we recognize the urgent need for a comprehensive cleanup initiative across many cities in Liberia between now and our.
So, like we were saying,
Yeah,
there you see him sitting down in his vest
yeah.
instead of dressing fancy clothes
Construction,
and partying today.
construction. Yes.
He's working as a garbage collector. Talk to
Yeah.
us.
It's just clear. It's clear, to tell you that this is what is going to be. This is what his life has been for the people, giving back. It's not just about himself. Tommy, you will find out that he was offered a special treat on his birthday. No doubt about it. He was offered, but guess what? He turned it down. He have every excuse. After running all this election and then he blended with your birthday coming, and after that is inauguration coming, guess what, Tommy? 99% of the time, your excuse will be, I'm going to go rest. Your birthday will be celebrated somewhere else. Among celebrities, among the big leaders, somebody will probably have taken him to Paris, UK, Dubai, and top places around the world in the White House. He could have gone there and take time off. Say that's what I need. But guess what? He chose to give back, like the MC rightly said. He chose to give back at the very initial stage to his people. He collected, he invited the people that are in glove.
I have an idea. This blender for your dad's birthday.
Okay, here's an idea. Split with friends in the RBC mobile app divides the cost between everyone and
Yeah, just mute that, Tommy.
Yeah,
Thank
sorry.
you. Yeah. So he invited those that are having brooms, plastic bag, garbage. Come and sit with me. Literally like Zogos, everybody. Come and celebrate your birthday with me. And in so doing, we have a mission. As we celebrate it with me, this is a mission. The mission is to pick up the shovel, pick up that broom, pick up the stick that are passing around. And he demonstrated that who is the guest launcher for that? Me. It's the president-elect. On your birthday, Tommy, the day that you should be relaxed with your family, and Tommy, this is something that we can really, really always, we should be thinking about, and we should be grateful that we have such a person who decided to come down to earth by giving back always. It's not just all about himself. It's not just putting himself up there, putting himself separate with some people. But Tommy, it's another day for our country. It's a record breaking, and we are grateful for this president-elect soon taking office to serve our people. Tommy.
Absolutely. Brother Nat, let's pick your mind on the same subject, right? Instead of sitting in a fancy location today and partying with friends and relatives and family, he's there working and cleaning up our dirty city.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
Yeah, no, the president has said the bar because we're reflecting on the the point. Why should the president be the birthday go be the first one to look for the shovel and start cleaning the country? But to me, it shows it is a new beginning. It is the direction that I want to see this country go. Because if we need to get Liberia to where it needs to be, it means we all need to work together. And whenever you see your boss, man, taking broom to sweep, that is a statement he's making to everyone that is reporting to him that this is the direction I need to go, and you need to ensure that this is done.
Yes.
As opposed to just sit down there and looking at the people that you need to be serving are the one doing it. So it said a message that this is our country. No matter what your level of position, as long as you're a Liberian, you're in this country, everybody needs to work together collectively to ensure that the country is at the next level. And it also sent a message to the international it's open for business and where people come to live and do it because they're very careful about sanitation. Because cleanliness like to godliness. If we clean our environment, it will help to keep our citizens,
Now, we're
not
going
to
to
get
try
too
to
ill.
come back to you if you can hear me. The call quality to you is a bit bad, so maybe when you shift your position, we will bring you back. But I'd like to go back to the video briefly, and then bring you more information from there.
In Kone, we want to, on behalf of the Secretariat, commit our support and, of course, contribution towards this initiative, Mr. Sharu. As a matter of fact, as part of the mandate from the co-chairs of the Secretariat, the cleaning of the city is a key priority for the Joint Presidential Transitional Team. So, on behalf of the JPTT Secretariat, we're going to coordinate efforts to make sure that you're giving the necessary support, whether it is logistic and so on, to enhance and facilitate processes that lead to the cleaning of our cities. Not just in Monrovia, but we also want to use this occasion to encourage everyone across the Republic of Liberia. Cleanliness is next to holiness. So we want to encourage all of those Liberians to begin volunteering to clean our respective cities and even.
So that was I think Amos Twe speaking on behalf of the Joint Transitional Team, the JTT, pledging their commitment. You know, like Brother Nat was saying, when you see the boss man take broom, it means you should be taking collect, right? Yeah. To cut down anything that is on the way so that the place can be clean. So yeah, so you see that even the Joint Transitional Team pledging their full commitment and pledging their support to the cleanup exercise. What does it say to you, you know, about the readiness of our leaders and our stewards to do our job in Liberia, Mr. Bombe?
Yeah, Tommy, it's a clear indication. You know, Nathaniel put it right. He just answered the question in one word, that, you know, if you see the boss doing something at the job, guess what? You should be doing beyond that. And that's the least job you expect the boss to do. So guess what? Everyone's speech is going to be around that. And if for sure you are determined, if you are ready, even if you are called, this is a clear indication to me. If anyone is called on this path to say that you are called up to work, you know, whether to volunteer or for pay, you should be ready. He's showing that example that it's time to move forward. It's time to get to work. And where are you going to start from now? Start from down and up. Usually you don't start from top down. Oh, those are big guys, start from the top. But guess what? From down up is the opposite. That's what he's demonstrating. Instead of sitting down to say, okay, these are the bosses and this and that, he's not even talking. He's acting. He's demonstrating. He's not telling you what to do, but this is what I'm doing. So it's up to you to have a common sense to follow. So sometimes you talk a lot, people tend to forget. But anything that has to do with action, you will easily not forget it. It's just somebody telling you, I'm going to slap you, Tommy. I'm going to put slap in your face. By the time you walk off, so long that you put slap in your face, you'll forget. But if the hand really touches your face, it will take you years. You won't forget that person really actually put a hand on me. And this is what our president-elect is demonstrating. It's not just talking. He could have said there, called a big press conference, you know, go on CNN, give instruction. Our city is dirty. I encourage all Liberians. I encourage everybody across the country. Please clean up your place. Inauguration is coming. And then what? Guess what? It's over. But it's not just saying that. Picking up the shovel, the first shovel.
Indeed, you know? He's not speaking. Yeah. He's not speaking big grammar, but he's actually getting to work.
It's action.
But Nat, I'm going to come to you. Yeah. It wasn't just the JTT staffs or members that were making commitment today. There were a lot of folks who also took part in today's program. I'd like to maybe bring more excerpts of the video, and then I will proceed with you on that.
And their love to you, their happy birthday compliment. We also want to say that development agenda.
I want to try
and we have pledged
from the
beginning to do everything in our power to make sure this exercise is complete entirely. We want to say The UPUSA and Canada partisans extend their greetings and their love to you, their happy birthday compliment. We also want to say that the steering committee of the cleanup campaign, JMB JKK inaugural cleanup campaign, extend their appreciation to you, and we want to tell you that we continue to work. We are here, we are available to do whatever it takes to make sure that this city is clean. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Mr. President.
So I wanted to bring that up, before I ask you, Brother Nat, and then we'll go back maybe to Mr. Bomba before we can move on to further section of the video. That was our very own UPUSA chairman,
the fellow,
Mr. John Fellow, speaking over there, pledging the commitment for UPUSA Canada, as well as himself and all our folks that are on ground who've been working from day one up to today, taking the initiative, because as you know, the cleanup exercise is an initiative that was birthed by UPUSA Canada. And the whole country took it and ran with it, and they haven't stopped. What do you have to say with regards to our chairman?
I mean, Chairman Fellow hit the nail right on the head. And again, it's showing that where we want to see this country. It shows the rest of the population that if you see we have our partisan or at least Liberian coming from abroad to join hands with all that are on the ground to take this country to the next level. They want to see this country just as where these people came from. And this is the first election that UPUSA Canada, it's so visible and coming with so many ideas that I believe will continue to benefit of the country and as well as inspire people. One thing that I love is that the standard that have been set from the beginning. I see this government going to be successful because I'm going to see our president-elect going to give out mandate letters, but as well as, what is the goal for every department to accomplish within 90 days, for example. And then I can see if you don't do your work, there's going to be evaluation, just as we all go through reviews. How you doing with your job? Are you competent in that position? And if you're not, I can see so many people gonna get booed, because it's not about just say I'm taking a position and just be parading to be. You have to work for it. And the fact that our leader are making this bold commitment, it is a message that if you think you're just gonna come have fun, say I'm a this, you're in the wrong, get a wrong idea.
You're right. Yeah.
Everybody gonna be held accountable. So it's very inspiring, and I'm excited for what lies ahead for the UP government, and with the support of Canada and US representatives. So I think I'm excited. I like the direction the country is heading based on what I started today.
That's right. That's right, Nat. You just put it right. And I think we'll continue to sing this song from now and forever. That if you ever have a thought, of working for this government, incoming government, this is what you need to follow.
Yeah.
Or even if you are called unexpectedly, maybe there are some people that are sitting on the line and let's say on the fence, who knows? They might look at them and say, come and support based on your experience. This is what you need to follow.
What you need to follow.
It's already set that this is the way forward. This is how we're gonna go.
This
Not
is
sitting
it.
there waiting. It's time to work.
Time to work.
Otherwise, then go back to your private life. Go back to your business sector. That's as simple as that. This is public service.
Exactly.
It's not that you come and then just do whatever you have to do. No, it's a clear indication. And what I'm really and my excitement about the initiative for UPUSA and Canada is that everything that we put together during this campaign, during this rescue mission, it has been very successful and well calculated and well executed, Tommy and Nat. We came up with the strategist fundraising event that was well executed. Now, right after election, we just identified in our meeting and say, you know what? Let's put this out there. There's a need to clean up our city. Again, we're not thinking about where the money going to come from because we know our leader. We didn't even know where it's going to, like, how is it going to be done? Where do we start from? But the thought came from us. You know what? Let's just talk about it. Let's bring it up there. How is it going to be done? That was now our concern. At the end of the day, the president-elect grab it. Say, look,
and Mr. Boomer, let me just chip in, and I'll let you continue.
No problem.
The
Go ahead.
original idea was even just to clean the major street from
exactly
entering the city to the town, just the major street. But guess what? Liberians have just grabbed it and said, "Hey, you know what? Yes, our city is dirty. We want to clean it." And they're starting from where Pins Way. They're starting from all corners. And just to let you know, I have a friend who has his business and his family in all the way to River G, to Fish Town. Guess what? They are carrying on initiatives to clean the city of River G.
Everywhere.
Of Fish Town.
It's been carried out.
Everywhere, even in Nimba and everywhere, the cleanup campaign has
begun. And it has just
it's just going like wildfire. And it's amazing.
It is amazing to me. I can tell you for the fact that, like I was saying, when you really decided to polish it the best way, it's just a thought. Our thought was, okay, let's focus on the main street, principal street, from at least from Irobi Junction all the way to the boulevard to the mansion. That was our initial thought. But guess what? Everyone was saying, no, that's not enough. We can't just look at that and sit down. And we're not just going to rely on the people from diaspora to do this alone. And then our stand-up bearer said, you know what? Come on. I will now champion this. And guess what? It's going to happen on my biggest day. On the day that I should be celebrating. That's when this should be launched. Can you imagine? We talked about it a couple of weeks ago. We thought that this was going on. Not knowing it was being planned. Things, ideas, and opportunities. And guess what? If you listen to our chairman last night in the meeting, he brought it up. He said, you can imagine businesses and organizations that are donating, that are coming on board. People giving their cars, their trucks, the equipment that are being donated by our organizations.
Everybody want to be part of something successful. Everybody would like to be successful. It's a matter of taking that initiative.
Yes,
and speaking about the businesses and individuals that are donating, Mr. Bumba and Brother Nat, I want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to all of them. Government agencies like the city corporation, they donated trucks, they donated yellow machines, they donated, the Pinsville City Corporation. I also learned they donated trucks.
Connex gas station.
Connex gas station, donating fuel, and individuals that are coming. I will play some videos where the young people and the women especially come and say, look, we will voluntarily work to clean up our city. We will join this movement. We will carry the torch. We will clean up for nothing. And people try to ask them, I don't know if it was a bit of sarcasm or to ask the people, how long y'all will continue this thing? And their response even blew my mind. They're like, as long as we can, we will do it. And that is the spirit of being a Liberian. The spirit of Joseph Human Boakai that is in him. Poverty could not hold him down. Being a destitute could not hold him down. And now he has reached the pinnacle of his excellence. Now, it is the same kind of spirit that now transferring to our people. We will do it for as long as we can. As long as we have the tools, we have the environment, we will clean up.
I hope I'm praying. I hope this initiative doesn't stop here. If possible, I hope they can do it every last Saturday of the month, or if possible, do it quarterly basis. Just to, it's not about this generation, but it's about the one coming. That this is the direction we want this country to go. Yes, it might impact the economy, but what is the benefit of it? Making people healthy. And also showing that your country is welcoming, it's clean. I mean, people look at our country and say, man, they play clean. It's clean because everybody join hands. It start from the top, like the president elect already. I always say he already put his stamp down the direction I want to see the country. So I hope they look into that down the road. Whether it's the last Saturday of the month or do every 3 months or something like that. But
yeah,
but it's a good
I
start.
mean,
It needs to
there
continue.
will
it's
be
possible.
sustainability plan put in place,
Yeah.
and again, the same way how that it just takes few people to come up with ideas, right? There will be sustainability plan put in place. In a city here, you don't take your garbage and just throw it outside. You put your garbage in something, and somebody come and take it
Exactly.
away.
Yeah.
So it has to be that same kind of pattern that we have to set for our people.
Mhm.
The first thing is to get the garbage off the street right now.
Yeah,
Then we
yeah.
put a sustainability plan in place. Put bins in community, put bins in every house. That if you put your garbage in this bin, a truck will come tomorrow. You can dump it in the truck carry it to the landfill. And
Yeah.
that has to be a sustainability plan that will be built with the city corporations, that hey, you have to make sure now you collect taxes so that we can sustain these people, that we can create job opportunity for people that will be collecting the dirt, the vehicles we have to pay. So sustainability plan has to be put in place, but the
Yes.
first thing first, we have to get rid of what is on ground, and that is what's
Oh
happening
yeah.
now.
To
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
you're talking about sustainability plan. I like the way you put it. And somebody was arguing today on one of the platform. The person said that this lady is so unique, Mary Brown.
Mm-hmm.
They praise her, and to be honest, she's so good. And she was actually there today. But
Yeah.
what the person said, that she doesn't have the sustainability plan in her. I mean, in as much that, look at, she went through all the ministries. She did great. She put things in place.
Mm-hmm.
Things were done perfectly when she was there. But as soon as she leave, what happened? Everything
It,
got
it,
back.
it fall apart. It fall apart. Yeah.
Everything fall apart.
Yeah.
When she was working with the city hall, the same thing. When she whipping people, beating people to go and do it, clean up the garbage, don't park here, only park your car, they go and deflate the tires. The street was clean. Everything was quiet. Because why? Because she's there. But there was no thing, and it's true. There was no
Continuity.
Well,
what was the plan
from
in
what
place
you
that when she
say,
leaves,
from what
they
you
should
say, Mr.
continue?
Kumba, in her defense,
Yeah.
I would maybe not fairly squarely put it on her. It's the Liberian mentality. Most time we do things when people are watching us, and when nobody is there, we go back to our old ways.
Yeah.
We start to throw dirt in the street when nobody is telling you don't put it there.
I get it though, but then guess what?
Yeah.
If you know the good mentality, you have to get somebody, the very person that there,
it has to change.
Like overall person, I must tell you that, okay, see what this person is doing when she leave, whoever director gonna be there, you must act like her.
Yes.
If not 100%, be 90%, and all of these things start from the top. To me,
exactly.
When she was there, okay, follow her pattern, follow what she was doing. Nobody stop you. Nobody
if
was
our
stopping you.
current city mayor can tell the people he cannot be dumped by hero,
that's it. Of course, anybody can be, but his problem is from the head. To me, that's where I see things to be. And secondly, environment, and we need to create that environment that people should do certain things with their heart. And that again come from a leader. How you persuade people, how do you talk to people, for them to do something extraordinary. They don't want to beat people, but guess what? The plan should be, okay, such as awareness, such as social activities, teaching people about their own health. One way or the other, the garbage you putting around you, this is it. Plus, clearly, and let the chief officer, that the commander in chief take the lead. When the commander in chief follow, who will stay behind? Everybody.
Oh yeah.
But if the commander in chief in Paris having good time, and you working out.
It takes for the 8 days you go watch football.
For the 8 days, what do you
then we're supposed to be, doing cleanup, right?
It's just not going to work easily. So
let's bring the ice a little bit. Let's go back to the speech from. I think we'll start with the last few frames from Mandela Cooper with her introduction to the vice president. I mean, to the president-elect. Sorry.
Yes.
Our president, who is here not just to make this country work for some people, but for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen,
So let's break for a second. She said something very key, and I want to pick your brains on that.
Yeah.
She said, "Let me introduce to you a president who will make the country work, not for just few people,
Yeah.
not
For
for only
everybody,
and
all
reactions,
Liberians.
Yeah. Yeah.
not for the elite in the
Elite group, yeah.
government, but for all Liberians."
Not only
Talk to
for
me
the
about that.
not only for Lufians, not only for
Not only for
Southeastern.
Lufians, not only for Southeasterners,
Yeah.
but for all Liberians. Talk to us,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Go ahead.
Yeah, again, setting the pace where we want to go or where we want to see the country go. And it's true. I mean, African politics has been, or let me be specific to, our own politics is all about, it's from the top down. But there's a saying, no, it has to start from the down up, meaning we got to put the Liberian people first. And the fact that the president have taken the initiative and he expect this is the direction we want to go, that every Liberian needs to feel that this country going to work for them and their children and their children. It's not just going to be just the elite. And that's why I'm happy, because I can see so many people going to lose their job. Because if you think you're just going to carry the farm,
So you're happy that people gonna tell me? Let me say, tell me now you're happy that people gonna be losing their job. I thought you're moving for them.
Because the mentality, people they want to say in 2 years or in 1 year, they want to be rich. It can be 5 houses. No, you have to show how did you accumulate those wealth?
Yeah.
How? I mean, so I'm excited about the direction this country going to go. So again, that is saying, listen, my people, and everybody going to keep their eyes open.
Yeah.
They're going to be very vigilant and be open to communicate with the right authority when people see things that are happening that is not in favor of the ordinary Liberian. I mean, how many? I mean, 8 million people. Wow, people should be suffering with all the wealth.
And we're not even there yet. We just around 5.7 million.
So because of greed, one person won't take everything. No, this time I believe, and I said people are not going to. You will not taste on you, but everybody are open. Something you not can with.
I was talking not to cut you on right now.
Oh no. So I'm happy. Again, the message has been sent.
Yes, I was talking to somebody today who said something that opened my eyes. He said, "Why is it that Liberia doesn't own a helicopter for itself? The government does not own a helicopter. With all the money and the resources we have, we can't even buy a common helicopter that the president, if he needs to move to one part of the country that there's no road, they got to go rent helicopter or borrow somebody helicopter. Why?
Waiting for donation. Waiting for
donation for somebody to help us.
I can tell you why. The simple answer to that is same thing that we talk about greed, self-centeredness. That's what bothering us. That's the thing that carrying us behind. If you can put the amount of resources, the amount of assets that the government officers have, like where in real life, which part of the world are you going to see a senator building universities? And it's not and the county that he represents doesn't have public university. That alone should answer the question. Then how are we going to afford a helicopter for the government? Guess what? Some people can afford a helicopter. There are government officers that can afford that.
They can afford that.
So instead of putting the money to where it belongs, people want to put it in their pensioners' pocket. And that's why I like what Nat said, that he's happy. He's very excited that some people are going to be losing their job. Because that should answer your question. A senator building university, not even high school, and let alone amount of schools that they have in their personal name.
Not even senators, some people representative, less than senators. And less than senator, he can build a university.
And the district don't have no fitting public school at all. Why they couldn't just give that out? You know what? Let this be for the public. Can you imagine? That's it. That's just the answer. It's very common. That should be the question that we should answer, which we should ask ourselves. That people should be guilty. They should be ashamed of these things. Those that are involved into those personal grief and personal, exploiting government assets for their personal gain, because they have the influence. They are in the authority. They go out there and advocate instead of bringing it for the people. They put it in their personal name.
Yeah.
They come out there and then they build these big mansions. They build schools. They build this. They build that in their personal name.
Yeah.
How is it going to move the country forward?
Let's listen to the president-elect briefly.
Thank you so much. Let me recognize the presence of the chief rancher, the members of the coalition of the Unity Party, Mr. Boakai, our advisors, cleaners, participants, the media. We all say God bless you, please have your seats. I think the people say that Liberians cannot do it. Is it true that you can't do it? Liberians can do it. Can do it. When the Liberians make up their minds, they can do it. I listened on the radio one day. It must have been a Ghanaian fellow. He was talking about our city, how dirty the city is and so forth. But I knew that that's going to be something to pass. And this city cleaning, I'm telling you, is just the beginning of what this country is going to be. It's going to be a country that's going to be united, a country that's going to be reconciled, a country that everyone will see themselves as contributors.
Let's pause it there.
I agree.
And he said key things over there. He said if anybody said, it reminds me of key thing, but I'm going to talk about it in a second. He said, if anybody say Liberians cannot do it, we can do it. And that almost sound like it's borrowed from, the great Barack Obama. When
Yes, we can.
He won the presidency. He said if anyone had a slightest doubt that we could not be president or a black man cannot be a president of the United States, here is your answer. If anyone said that we were not going to win this election, here is your answer. Yes, we can. And that's exactly what our president just said today. If anybody said Liberians cannot, do certain things, I think, you got your answer from the vice president. Maybe I'll let you guys recap, what he says.
Let me expand on that. That's exactly the case. That's exactly the point. The one of the greatest country, cleanest country that we see in Africa, that we have in Africa today, Rwanda, for example, Kigali. Who is keeping that city clean? It's Paul Kagame and who? The citizens themselves. So what our president-elect is saying, this is for you, and everybody must be part, and it's going to be for the Liberian people. He's making a call out there. Because the greater cities, if you think that other cities are clean, Ghana and all the other places, Nairobi and places, that Monrovia can be clean, or the entire cities across the country will not be clean, guess what? It's going to be. And where does it start from? Now. You can see everybody coming on board with that energy, with that excitement. That's exactly what's going to happen. It is very interesting to make a call and give the direct comparison. Don't you see other people say they look like this? It was done by the same citizens of that country. That's why it's not going overseas. You're not bringing Chinese to come and clean our city. We don't need them. Our own people can do it. Give them the power, give them the authority, give them the willpower, encourage them, make them to feel part. And that's just what he's demonstrating. And he's giving that example clearly. The bigger
And
cities in the world, they've been by the citizens themselves.
Exactly.
and to just continue what Thomas expand on that. I mean, the president said this country, we're gonna come together, we will be united. That's to tell you that it doesn't matter your political affiliation. We are all Liberians. We're not here to say because now the UP government, so we're just going to be about
Yeah.
UP and our supporters. This is about all Liberians coming together, and this is just a start. We want to see this country going. So it is an olive branch that everybody that he's not just a president for those who voted for him. He's a president for even those that did not vote for him, because we all needs to come together, united, to see our country go forward the way how we would like it to be. Those are the key things that I see the president elect is sending a message that we are for everyone, every Liberians.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We'll be wrapping up in a few minutes here. But I want to say, a big thank you to the president elect for taking that initiative and stepping up and showing to the world that Liberians can do it. We can clean up after ourselves. We can make the country great again, bring it back to its pre-war status, gave it. And he said this is the beginning of the great things that we're going to do. The cleanup exercise, like some of you just said earlier. The answer to that was clear. It's just the beginning. We are just beginning this process, and it's going to be a process that will go with us for life. Our children are going to be trained. In the West here, how many times have you seen, a kid out there, maybe in the mall or somewhere, they eat food and they just throw the plastic down outside the building or in the building? It will never happen.
No.
Kids here are trained that if there is something, if there's no bean, they will be looking around for bean. If you don't see it, you need to put it in their pocket. Get to a bean and put it in it.
That is correct.
That is not something that we see common in our country.
No.
But the time is coming when those things will be common. They will be ingrained in us. That you eat your banana, you don't just throw it outside.
No.
You find a bean and put it there inside. You drink your water there, you don't just throw it in the street. You find a bean, the nearest bean in the street, you put it inside. If you don't find a bean, put it in your car or in your pocket. Or when
of course.
Why is it that people eat when they say in Texas, they eat, then they throw the plastic outside?
Yeah.
Put it in that taxi, let the taxi driver responsibility. When he go and see a bean, he can put it inside.
Yeah.
Our people got to be educated to that.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I used to be very frustrated of is, seeing a lot of our people who have been educated in the West, they have lived in the West, go back to render service, instead of taking all those things they have learned here and try and put it through. It's almost like they go there and just throw it in the window, and instead of look at what people so down, as opposed to should be the opposite way, just like what we see happening now, the direction we want the country to go. And now you've seen that people who have lived in the West are there now to give the support to those on the ground and say, listen, we can do it. If the women can do it, we can do it. Because they are no different at all. It's just that they have rules and they stick with the rules. And where they need to make a change and other things, they will always, making those amendments just to make sure that it works. But somebody not going to come, another government kind and just say, no, we'll just kick against everything and then we'll start from square one. So that's why I'm so happy for, the initiative that I've started so far. And I think it's going to be very good. And like I said, people will be held accountable.
When we were talking about sustainability plan, one of our viewers, Mr. Moses Colley King, he made a brilliant suggestion. He said we should, the sustainability plan would be to give out the issue of garbage collection to private institutions divided by zones.
I agree.
Let
100%. Tommy,
the city corporation provide oversight.
It's true. It's true.
Brilliant.
I actually brought the same point the last time.
Yeah,
This will
it's
work.
true.
This will work even with the with public works. You know, we can see what the government do here. It costs the government so much maintaining those things, even the equipment. You can imagine with all the equipment, the stealing gas, the maintenance, the stealing parts, they putting those equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
Outsource it. I like my gentleman suggestion here. It's a perfect suggestion. You know, outsource it by zone.
Outsource it. Let people bid.
All you have to do, supervise,
submit your bid
every week. Just drive by and see if the garbage are being picked up, if the sale has been done by that contractor. Otherwise, you don't get paid. As simple as that. Somebody else coming if you don't do it on time.
Yes.
Because it costs the government so much to maintain those things, the insurance, the people, the mechanic to fix those things. At the end of the day, it costs the government and nothing basically is done. So I really, really like this suggestion.
Can you imagine during past Taylor time, they brought Zone Lion from Ghana to come and be cleaning our dirt, our garbage, right? And I believe they were there for many years. They were they were not getting paid. Civil servant not getting paid. That contractor would get paid. They're not getting paid on time, and most of these people left. But if our private institutions in Liberia can be given these opportunities, and government through resources that come to the government's coffer, you pay these people, say the corporation overseeing collecting taxes from people, homes, businesses.
They have minimum staff to carry on. They have very less or cost effective.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes. And you know, Massa said we need to be more supportive of a better Liberia, or for a better Liberia. We all need to support this initiative. Every Liberian, one by one.
Yeah.
You know?
And we're really, really grateful to those people, to those guys, to people that show up from the beginning, to just taking their time. And, you know, like I was saying earlier on, people that they interview, why now? They say, because we're given the opportunity, we will do it. All I'm going to do is say, as long as we are called up. Young guys responding that way. You know, how long? They say, yes, we are here. We are here for good. We're not just here to pretend and go back, but we want to continue. So we support them, we appreciate them, and we really encourage them to continue. That's how the Western world is built. It built on personal services. It built on everybody keeping an eye on each other. You know?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
And the thing is, we all have the experience on this side. We have the connections. I mean, it's just a matter of reaching out to all the different governmental agencies or, you know, department, you know, and say, hey, this is what we're trying to do back in our country. And one thing, in fact, I'll just be specific, like Canada, there is so much untapped opportunities here that I hope our government would take advantage of. But first of all, you know, opening some kind of a, you know, whether it's a consular or just start something small and get a foot on the ground. And that will open so many doors.
Yeah.
Yes. So much to tap into here, technology-wise, human resource, everything you can find it up here in North America. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for being on Issues Tonight on the UP USA Canada platform. To our viewers and our listeners, we just want to say thank you also for being here. As we wrap up tonight, we wanted to be here for just an hour or so, and we've gone all the way an hour and a half, but it's been an enjoyable journey tonight. We want to thank all those who contributed by way of messaging or interacting with our live platforms. We are available on YouTube and on Facebook. You can just look us up, Rescue Mission Canada UP USA. You will be able to find us on YouTube and Facebook. We want to say thank you. It's a brand new show now that we are creating. We are no longer in campaign mode. We are here now as the media arm of UP USA Canada, and we brand this show now to be Issues Tonight, where we talk about issues relating to our country, be it political or national issues. We will be discussing them nightly. We will put in our links on YouTube and Facebook. You can join us and participate. You're always welcome also to use the phone numbers that you see scrolling down at the bottom of your screen. You can call us. You can make your voice heard on this platform. Keep the engagement. We want to say we appreciate you. Guys, your last comment for the night, and we will wrap up from here.
Well, thank you to everyone for following and those that will join us later on. And again, happy birthday to our president-elect for the wonderful celebration by launching a great initiative that will be setting the milestone for our country. And a leader must always be an example, and that's just what he demonstrated on his birthday today. It was a wonderful event, and to our many, many, many Liberians that are having the passion to move this vision forward. Those that have standing with this mission, it's a special mission. And the mission is accomplished. Guess what? There's a need to maintain the mission and the vision of our ambassador. And I want to say thank you to everyone. Like you rightly said, they can join us anytime. They can send us their comment on our platform. We're going to be here, and we're not here for just show up and leave. Expect to see us around for some time by the grace of God. We want to be around, and we hope that you will join us. And if you want to be part of our panelists, it's open to everyone. Give us a call, send us your message that you want to join us. You have great ideas. We're soon going to be reaching out to all Liberians across the country to put our ideas together. Like one of our viewers just suggested, it's already in the pipeline. Collecting ideas where we see problem and how can we solve those problems? How can we make suggestion? And our president-elect promised us that he's a leader that willing to listen and work with us, but he can't do it alone. So coming up with your ideas, your suggestion, like the suggestion my brother put up here tonight, Kim, is a really good idea. And of course, that also that had been in my mind because decentralizing the system, it helped. With the system, we see everything is so expensive these days. The more they divide our city and the entire country, bigger cities by zones, the easier it will become on the government. Because it might cost a little bit more to subcontract, but guess what? If you do the math, if you do the calculation, particularly with the system we have, the storage and all this equipment to maintain them, to pay these guys, some of them basically not doing nothing. They get going and come and sit there at the end of the month, at the end of the 2 weeks, they get paid. They come for their pay. But if it is subcontract, you have to work for that. Otherwise, you lose the job. So thank you to everyone. Thank you to our viewers. Thank you, Tommy, for taking your time. And look, not a busy guy, but thanks for showing up tonight, hanging out with us. It's great. And this is your platform. Always when you have free time, join us. Join us on the show. It's great to be here. And I hope we'll continue with this with a great energy. And you know what? Who wins? Mama Liberia wins, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. That's right.
Good night.
Yep.
We'll see you again.
Brother Nat,
Awesome.
your closing comments for tonight.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you. Thank you, Brother Tommy, for the initiative, moderating the show and all the good things you've done, and technology. Yeah, I always say the technology wizard. So kudos to you, bro, and we look forward to taking this platform beyond spoon. And I see the vision in the next 5 years where we're gonna have so many local journalists on the ground there, reporting, sending live feeding to this platform.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that, and I want to wish our president-elect a happy birthday again, and I pray that God give him the wisdom and understanding, and may he have the right people to execute his agenda. And this platform will continue to check on every ministries and see how they are performing, and we will update the Liberian people on what we know that needs to happen based on what we have experienced on this side, and that every Liberians need to join us. Like you said, this is our country. We all need to work collectively to build it for Liberia, and not just for us, but for the generation to come. But it starts now. So we're looking forward to that, and I just want to say, my people, thank you very much. The panelists have said it. This platform is open to everybody. Feel free to join us. Welcome. I'm just excited when every department is said. Brother Tommy starts sending us a different topic that we want to talk about, and we're now going to go out there and do our research based on what's happening in the country. And I'm sure the president going to have an ear at the time to take some of the initiative, what's happening in different departments, and say, no, we got to act on this. We got to act on this because this is how things will get done. Not just what people are telling you, but what the ordinary Liberian people are telling you will make make this government to be very successful. So, I will stop there for now and just say, thank you for the show. Look forward to more to come and to be engaged, regardless of your political stripe. Let's come together and work for Mother Liberia so we can take it to the next level. Thank you very much, Chief Tommy, for everything you've done. Brother Tommy and Brother Thomas for, you're the chairman pretty much for our brother chapter, fundraising, all that thing, all those different initiatives. I just want to say thank you. And to those who are not able to join us tonight, and we appreciate everything you've done and you continue to do, but we look forward to working again together on the next show or even in the foreseeable future for Mother Liberia. It's not going to stop here. We're going to continue to do what we can in our own ways to take the country to the next level. Thank you very much and have a good night.
Thank you, ASG Nat. We want to say thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for all the wonderful inputs that you brought to the show. Chief Bumbe, I want to say thank you also. You're my able co-moderator, always here and giving me the maximum support. I just want to appreciate all of you guys tonight. Again, happy birthday to the president-elect for being there and for being strong and for getting out there and showing to our people the quality of leadership that he's bringing to this mission. I want to say happy birthday to you, Uncle Joe. May God bless you and continue to strengthen you. To our viewers and our listeners, we want to say thank you. I want to say a special thank you to Mr. Moses King II. I want to say a big shout out to Kim Joadi. I want to say a big shout out to Masa Kulako Jr. All of you that are watching us and interacted with our platform, we want to say thank you so much for being there tonight. We appreciate you, and this is a strong beginning. Keep interacting with our page, and we will try as much as possible to be here nightly so that we can build this platform up to a level that is going to be second to none. Give us your feedback on what we are doing right and areas that we can improve. We will highly appreciate that. We want to grow, we want to be better, and we want to bring you quality news and information and quality discussion. So let us know where we can improve, and we will really, really appreciate it. I want to thank you so much, guys. God bless you. Liberia is the only patrimony we have, and to everyone home and abroad, we want you to put hands behind the team that is doing the cleanup exercise in Liberia. This is Issues Tonight. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.
Us corruption killing us, you must go away a story, but for the killing us, it's the people crying, where are the three missing boys, justice for the murder of the trust, we're tired of reading. Corruption killing us,